Alright, about to get going here with the first set of exercises. Some depth, or not depth drops. We're going to do depth drop jumps, but some rhythm kind of split squat drops. And I'm going to do those with a couple jump sets too, rather than just doing all my jumps in the 10-minute. I'm just going to do my sets of split squat drops, the rhythm. So working on some rhythm. Going to do some depth drop to broad jump, some depth drop to repeat hurdles, and some height-ins in there too. So 3 different jump styles along with the rhythm drops. Just finished up my fly 10s and curve sprinting super slow. I don't know if it was just the body's not up to it today, but felt slow, didn't feel great. Road was all wet and it rained probably 30 minutes ago, so road was wet. I don't know, maybe it's that, maybe it's probably just that I'm tired, kind of fatigued, central nervous system, a little beat up probably. But again, some days you don't have it. I wanted to do a few more, but I wasn't getting any faster, getting slower. So with speed, you don't need to play around with that and do more, just do more. So I just said, cut it off, done, not getting any faster, I'm getting slower. So I'm not actually improving speed that way. I'm just making myself even more tired. So probably do like four reps of fly 10, actual full effort fly 10s, not counting the ramp ups. And just wasn't feeling it today. Wasn't only hitting like 19.2 miles an hour, so not fast enough to where I want to be. Keep going, so we call her quits. So sometimes you have to do that. Sometimes you're not going to have it. That's fine. That's life. You're not always going to get better and better. You can't get 1% better every day. That's not possible. So we call it quits. Now we're going to hit the jumps, then we'll get into our lifts, and we'll go from there. So these I'm going to drop down quick up. And I don't know how else is going to work. These dumbbells are kind of big and lumpy for doing this. I don't have any. I have a kettlebell handle that I could use, but I'm going to try with this just because we'll see. If it doesn't work, we'll do that kettlebell. So normally it's probably easier with the kettlebell, but I don't have kettlebells like I said, so try with this. So we're going contralateral. So the leg that goes back, that's where the dumbbell, that's what hand the dumbbell is going to be in. So we're going to drop quick, nice rhythmic. So we go with those, be fast, be quick, be rhythmic. So you're getting into a rhythm. Athletes, if you want to be athletic, you should have pretty good rhythm. And you can do that through jumping, through hopping, through skipping, bouncing to music, using these, there's tons of different ways. Dance, even ladder drills. You can use ladders, get a terrible rap because most people just use them and think they're going to make you faster or foot speed. That's not the case. But if you use the ladder, you can get in some rhythm. Those are good for that, like a speed ladder. So some rhythm, turn on some music, bounce to the rhythm of that. Some different beats, some hip hop, find a good beat, Dr. Dre, something like that. Just bounce to the rhythm, get the rhythm. I know I don't have great rhythm, but that's why we do things like this. So we're going to do depth drop to broad jump and depth drop to rapid hurdles. So again, focusing on quick ground contact times with those. And then we're going to do some height-ins or skater squats, whatever you want to call them as well. Again, working on boom, boom, fast motions on those. I'm going to use the ramp on these just to give me a little bit more a little angle, so you're bouncing off the ankle, you get the little flexion and movement in the ankle, so you're not always just landing on the solid ground. I don't know how soon might be slipping on these. We'll see. Alright, we're gonna hit our main lift or our heavy lift of the day. We're gonna go a single leg landmine deadlift, so actually starting with it on the floor and deadlifting it up. I'll work up to 3, heavy set of 3. See how that goes from there. We might do some more after that, maybe do some singles or something at the top. And then after that we're gonna go into some Zercher Jefferson curls. So we're gonna work on keeping the spine more neutral as you would in a regular deadlift. Then we're gonna work on actually bending the spine in the Zerchers. Then in between this, we're just gonna do some spinal PVC rotations. So this PVC rotations, once we're done with that, we're gonna go on to our Zercher Jefferson curls. And then we'll do some impulses and we'll be good to go.